Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, with the Monday Night Lake Ontario Radio Club Accidental Net. The Monday Night Accidental Net was started by myself a little over a year and a half ago, I think, and we've been running with it ever since. And so today is July 13th, Monday, July 13th, 2026. And I want to welcome you all. It's really hot out here, about 98 degrees Fahrenheit we got to today, or what is that, 30, 35 Celsius. So, anyways, let's see now. My name is Chuck, and this station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And tonight, why don't you tell me about your little oopsie that you might have done recently or a long time ago? I mean, we do them all the time. So, for me, just yesterday, I accidentally left a small bowl of peanuts out on my back deck, unsecured, and a little squirrel came by, knocked it over, peanuts everywhere. Oopsie. Anyhow, with that, I'm going to take check-ins, but we'll start with any time-sensitive, mobile, portables, or priority traffic who would like to check in. Please come now. Oh, I hope I didn't time out the repeater. All right, well, no time-sensitive or one-and-done stations. Let's open it up to anyone and everyone with a valid license. This is VA3CJZ with the Monday Night Accidental Net. Please come now. All right. Joke's on me.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Hey, there's one. VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. The icebreaker. Bill, come on in. How are you?
Yeah, I didn't want you to be stressed out thinking maybe you had dead air or something wasn't going in your favor. And
I did.
good evening, everybody. I haven't got the YouTube feed up yet, so I don't see who's on there. I'll get that up shortly, but not too much to report here. Didn't get quite as hot here in Dundas, Chuck. It made it up to 95 here. So sometimes we're a little bit cooler than the city proper. So, but still a warm day. But I did notice that I went for a walk over the plaza, and it's a little different than the last heat spell we had there because the humidity wasn't as high. So a little more bearable today.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, I did notice that earlier today and I forgot about it. Uh, yeah, no sweating. Well, especially if you're indoors. I'm showing currently 33% humidity, so that, man, anything below 50 is just great. So yeah, that's true, Bill.
I wouldn't know where to start with my oopsies.
Oh
My
yeah.
latest oopsie is getting my HF and VHF, UHF mic mixed up. Of course, a lot of people on here know about that one, but my list of oopsies is too many to mention. A
Okay.
lot of them are due to having poor eyesight, like being in something like Massey Hall and going to the washroom and walking into the women's washroom by mistake. So, but anyway, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Hey, Bill, here's something we can all relate to. I mean, my bedroom is super dark at night, and I have probably broken one of my toes by accidentally stubbing my toe on the bed corner there. So have, is that something you might have done?
Oh yeah, but my biggest oopsie, I'll tell you about my biggest oopsie. This is when I was working up at that resort for the blind up north. This back when I was in my teens. And it was pre-season. We had got the resort already opened up for the first group of vacationers. So we all decided we were going to go out to the local pub that was up the lake from us. It was a restaurant pub. And as we were coming back from the pub to get back to the resort, we're walking down to the dock where the boat was, and people were asking me, well, how well do you see at night? And I said, oh, I see great at night. It's really good. So I'm yammering on about how good I see at night. I walked right off the end of the dock.
Oh, geez, man. I can't remember if I've ever seen anybody do something like that. But you see it on YouTube videos all the time, right? But yeah, that'd be pretty funny, Bill.
No, it wasn't. It was mid-May and it was cold, but it was funny after. But unfortunately, for the rest of the summer, I had to live with the statement, take a long walk off a short beer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were the butt of that joke for some time. All right, Bill, that's very interesting. Thanks for your check-in, sir. Anything else to add tonight for the net?
No, just thanks for doing it, Chuck, and I will be listening along.
All right, so we'll clear with VE3IUK, and I'd like to recognize the people who have checked in on the YouTube stream. I am streaming the Monday Night Accidental Net on on YouTube. Just look up my call, VA3CJZ, and click on the live button. And so I see we've got who was the first one? Droner Wayne. Good evening, Wayne, VA3FMB. I will add you to the log. And then after Albert, Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango, checking in from Barrie. Was it nice and cool in Barrie today? But actually, like Bill said, the humidity was way low, so it was more bearable. Unless you're out in the direct sun, then that's questionable. Thanks, Albert. And we got Johnny Las Vegas. Welcome, Johnny. And so we'll add you to the log here. So with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is VA3CJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot, Juliet, November.
And there we have Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot, Juliet, November. Colin, good evening, sir. I've got a great copy on you tonight. Come on in.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Chuck, and no problem at all in talking you. I'm sitting in a nice, comfortable couch in the family room upstairs and just listening away. And yeah, I can sympathize with Bill about stubbing his toe because I've done that a number of times, and it is painful, and it doesn't go away. Anyway, I recall I was, well, I don't know if it was last Tuesday or Thursday, Chuck was talking about Ken, and I couldn't remember his call. And it came to me, of course, afterwards, VE3YK, who unfortunately is now a silent key.
Oh dear, I know, eh? It seems, geez, as the years go by, you get to hear more and more of those, eh?
Yeah, that's right. I think unfortunately, I think his wife preceded him. But yeah, I was really surprised when I heard that Ken had been a silent key. I knew that he was quite ill, but I thought he was going to be hanging on. But there you go, yeah. Yeah, Ken was. I told you the story about Ken had the the headphones. They bought a new rig and they wouldn't work on the new rig. And he said to me, if you don't take them, I'm throwing them away.
Well, that's it. I've been to that level too, where you want to get a cast iron frying pan and just smash, or take it away from me. I don't want it. And so, yeah, Colin, I was just thinking about a Silent Key anniversary, I think, coming up. I'm not exactly sure, but made me think of him anyways. And so at least we have fond memories, Colin. But thank you so much for checking in, sir. I don't know. How did your net go on, last Thursday, I guess? We're not even Tuesday yet.
Yeah, well, very good. It, I had two check-ins, and they were all from Hamilton. And there was people who I learned later on HF were trying to get a hold of me and check-in, all outside Hamilton. They couldn't hear me, but they thought I might hear them, but I didn't.
Ah, yes. Well, that's how it goes. All right, Colin. Well, thank you so much for checking in, sir. And tomorrow, Mr. Colin will be net control on 7.100 between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., I do believe, for the Transprovincial Net. Did I get that right, Colin?
Yes, indeed, Chuck, you always remember, and thanks for broadcasting that for me. We'll keep our fingers crossed that propagation is better, will be better than it's been for the last couple of weeks. And interesting to hear that, well, I didn't hear that you mentioned the call site of the station from Barry. John, VA3CJZ, used to check in with me practically every Tuesday and Thursday, and I haven't heard him for weeks. I hope that it's because of the poor band conditions and not that John is sick or something.
Yes, yes. That's the thing when you're noticing that they kind of been missing MIA, and you hope everything is okay. But the gentleman that checked in from Barrie, that's Albert. He's from Hamilton, but he's working a construction project there out in Barrie, and he's almost finished up. So he checks in on YouTube there, Colin. He's not from Barrie, so yeah. Anyways, anything else, Colin, sir?
Yeah, thanks for that. I thought it was Albert who was from Hamilton, and I put out the call about John. But anyway, I hopefully will be able to find out. Try as I might, I can't find a phone number or an email for him. So anyway, 73 to you, Chuck, and hopefully if you have a few minutes, we might hear your dulcet tones between 2 and 3 tomorrow.
All right, will do. Thanks again for checking in, Colin. That was Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot Juliet November, if I got that right. Uh, FJN, yes, sir. Okay. All right. So I see Matt has checked in also on the YouTube stream. That is Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Good evening, Matt. Nice to hear from you. Hope all is well. And like someone mentioned, it was really hot, but the humidity could have been way, way worse. So we got off lucky with that. Anyhow, I'm looking for people to tell me about their latest oopsie moment they'd like to share with us. Or if you just like to check in to the Monday Night Accidental Net, this is VA3CJZ looking for check ins.
VA3IMW. I never make mistakes.
VA3RUA.
Look at that, eh? All with my left hand, and I'm right handed, by the way. All right, two more there. I've got IMW and RUA. Let's bring in Mac, Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. We've kicked off the live stream for the Hamilton Club, so that's running downstairs in the shack. And I came out to the mobile and cranked on the little radio here in order to give you a good quality signal. Anyways, I lied. I do make mistakes sometimes, but I just don't like to admit them. You can remember not that long ago, I took a trip over to um, Holland, Michigan, and I had it
Right.
set in my mind that I was going to bring the 891 along with me with antenna equipment and activate a couple of parks in Michigan while I was traveling on business. And I took everything with me from home in my own vehicle. So
Mm.
all I had to do was transfer my gear from my truck to the rental vehicle, because when you travel for business, they actually mandate that you use a rental vehicle. It's
Mm.
liability and all the rest of that stuff. Anyways, I took my radio, my tuner. I had coax. I had a 3-inch mag mount antenna mount, and yeah, all set to go. I was loaded for bear. Except when I got on the road, I recalled that I forgot to load the ham sticks. So there I was, already on my way,
Ah.
realizing that I had left a very key part of the kit behind, and that kind of squashed my plans for activating from Michigan. So, yes, sometimes we all make a little oopsie now and then.
Well, Mac, I want to know if did you get the feeling of you kind of wanted to kick yourself in the butt moment, or how did that play out?
Oh, absolutely. It was such a wonderful opportunity to spend some quality time at a park, a nice leisure to end a nice drive across Michigan State, um, get a couple of more parks under my belt, unique ones, and yes, absolutely. If I had had a machine that you pulled the rope and had a boot kick you in the butt, I would have been yanking on that thing pretty hard.
Ah, yes. And then you get those moments where you just sit there and you let reality sink in that you uh, there's no two ways about it. You failed. And then you say, "Oh, what the hell?" You get those moments too. So, anyways, Mac, well, thank you so much for checking in and for sharing that. Um, Anything else would you like to add to the net there, Mac?
Just a quick reminder that we're going to be alive and well on Saturday morning at Christie Conservation Area at 11 o'clock on the air to support, number one, support your parks weekend summer edition, and number two, Victor Echo 3 Hotel Papa Oscar Hamilton Operators Group activation. So looking forward to that. If you can't be with us, then make sure you work us. Anyways, that's about it for now. And if there's no other questions, I'll shut down this little radio and go back and monitor what I got myself into with the Hamilton Club. So thanks for doing this one, Chuck. I'll be back to normal operating mode tomorrow night.
All right, Mac, very good. So, no rest for the wicked. Mac is currently streaming also on YouTube, the other net that is happening right now. which is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday UHF VHF net. And so they're on the VE3 NCF repeaters, and you can see the other frequency on my screen if you're looking at the YouTube screen. The bottom frequency, once I unkey, of course, you'll be able to see activity on that frequency there as well. That's the 2 meter. They also have 440. Anyhow, Mac, thanks again for your check-in, and so we'll clear with IMW. And let's bring in Mr. Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Uniform Alpha. VA3 RUA. Ray, are you there? Okay, maybe everybody went to the NCF repeater to check in. Also, when the sun goes down, people come out, so they're not into the glaring sun. There's more shade. And so let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Monday Night Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
All right, I got two more there. I got Sierra Mike November and Victor X-Ray Tango. That's a nice suffix. I like that, Mircha. And first, let's see if Ray is still listening. Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Uniform Alpha. Ray. All right, then let's bring in Matt, VE3, Sierra Mike November.
And just after I said my call sign, I happened to look up at the TV, and there's some advertisement going on for a cartoon, and this guy rips open his coat, and he's wearing a T-shirt that says, "Thanks, Chuck." Perfect timing. Well, good evening to you, Chuck, and good evening, everyone on net. No traffic to report, just wanted to come in and say hello.
What did the shirt say? Thanks a lot, Chuck.
I just, big green letters says, "Thanks, Chuck," across his shirt, and then it flipped to something else. I don't even know what it was about. It was just perfect timing.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Right on, right on. Well, you should be, unless you're on vacation. You sound like you're in the mobile there. Where are you headed to?
I'm actually at home tonight. I
Oh,
will be heading for coffee, but it's so hot out, I thought I'll do the radio stuff from home and spend as much time in the air conditioning as I can before heading out into the heat.
so are you guys going doing the outdoor thing tonight? I assume so, right? Lanterns and the such.
Yeah, that's the plan for tonight. And funny you should mention that. It sounds like I'm in the mobile because it's exactly the same radio that's in the truck.
Ah, yeah, I was gonna say you sound just like you do in the truck, so my bad, but um that's an excellent way of letting you know the comparison. And of course, if you go to the YouTube stream, we're 24 minutes in, and you could see or hear, sorry, your transmission there, Matt, if you like. But anyways, please say hi to the missus, and Don't forget the bug spray.
Yes, that's one thing I don't have in the truck that I should really be keeping in there, because when they start buzzing around my head, it drives me crazy. And the missus says hello. She's sitting here with me tonight.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for the reply. And so, anything exciting happening or any oopsies you might have had lately there, Matt?
Well, I was trying to think of one, but, I really couldn't come up with anything. It's been quite a while since I locked my keys in the truck. Did that while we were camping. That was fun, but that was last year, and I've been good since then. But nothing's coming to mind right now.
All right, all right. So, anyways, I think I've got one recently. I just realized I bought these shepherd hooks, which is what you hang your bird feeders on. There's spikes that go in the ground, and of course, they're vertical, right, with the shepherd hook shape. And then I found I did some research, and I found, you know what, I don't want the squirrels climbing up, and I don't want to always be greasing the pole with Vaseline. So I saw recommendations that said put a slinky on it. And so, yeah, I went ahead and bought two slinkies for one for each. Let me drop. So then I forgot that we have a family of raccoons that have been making their rounds recently in the backyard. And then I saw a video that those slinkies are useless against raccoons. So now I've got two brand new slinkies. I guess we're gonna make them go down the stairs a couple of times, see how they work. But yeah, that was money I didn't need to spend, but now it's making me rethink what I can do. They also said hang scare tape. So I looked up scare tape. It's an actual thing. It's just reflective tape, and you dangle it on branches or whatnot, your eaves trough. It's supposed to keep the birds away. I've got about 6 or 8 of them out back right now. I just got them, or I made them from a roll, and the birds are all over my backyard. It doesn't work.
Maybe too many people are using scare tape, and now they're not scared of it anymore. But I do know what you're talking about, because my at my parents' house, when they had a big overhang over the back deck in the pool, and up the roof, the structure was built like a roof, so it had trusses and stuff, but it was all open, and in the center was a ceiling fan, and above the ceiling fan, the birds were constantly making a mess and making a nest. And you'd be sitting there having lunch or whatever, and there'd be bits of bird nests falling on you. And leaving the ceiling fan on kept them out, but obviously you're not going to do that 24/7. But the scare tape did work for them, for the most part.
Oh, yeah, okay. Um, so I'm just gonna have to do some more research then and see if there's a I've positioned them too far away or uh, but yeah. And I have these darn blackbirds that keep coming in and bullying their way in. They're called the common grackle. They're kind of like small crows, but they're not crows.
Yeah, I see that. Um, Apparently they like to poop over the pool water too, which is kind of gross. But you don't have to worry about that. It's just a matter of keeping them away. Maybe a dome of electrified chicken wire or something would work.
Well, I did find out that they have these things called weighted bird feeders. If you weigh too much, the slot where the food is closes. So I'm hoping that works because I bought one.
Well, I'm glad I'm not a bird or I would starve. But
Uh,
I can see that being good and working well.
yeah, if nothing else, at least for the raccoons that can make it up there, or yeah, the squirrels, right? So a squirrel will definitely weigh too much for that, and so they won't be able to feed. So, I'm bound and determined to attract wild birds, but not, I don't want the other vermin. They're not vermin though. I like raccoons. I like all animals. I just don't want them taking over my food source for the birds. Anyhow, Matt, thank you so much for checking in here on the Monday night accidental net. Please say hi to the gang for me while you're out there swatting mosquitoes. Back to you.
That I will do. I will share that, and we'll hope the mosquitoes are busy bothering someone else tonight. And yeah, it is tricky to attract just the birds because when the other animals, rodents, or whatever get in there, they can clean out your bird feeder in one shot, and then you're
Oh,
out there
yeah.
again trying to get birds. Anyways, thanks for picking me up, and good to talk to you. 7-3 to everyone on the net and on the stream, and we'll catch you on the next one. VA3SMN. I'll be listening.
Okay, Matt, thanks again. And so we'll clear with VE3SMN. And who's next? Oh, Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango, Murcha, come on in.
Hi, Chuck, and everybody on net tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. I just got in from my mom's place a few minutes ago, helped her out with a bunch of stuff around the house, got her new TV set up, and she's all happy.
Oh, yeah. Once you set a woman up with a nice smart TV there, or just any TV, they're happy.
Yeah, she had a really old one for a long time, and she finally got some internet because the kids are going over there a lot more often and spending time, and they don't have, we didn't have an internet connection there, so we got that all set up for her, and yeah, so she's getting into the 21st century, and she's enjoying it. She's learning a lot.
Oh gosh, my wife now, she's a pro with the remote control. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get to it. So yeah, I mean, I bought the TV and so we're with Belle and she's really happy with the service. So um, right on. Anyhow, Mircha, nice sounding signal into the repeater. I haven't checked you on reverse. I don't think I need to. You're doing a fine job there. Anything? So tonight's question was, tonight is the oopsie net, right? The accidental net. So, what kind of oopsie have you done recently there, Mircha? Any? Are you like Mac and perfect?
Not even close to being as perfect as Mac. I did one actually this weekend. So I had a bunch of contractors at the facility where I work redoing a portion of the floor, and we were chipping out concrete and all that good stuff. And I didn't realize that our compactor was for everything. I thought it was just for trash, like household trash that's in the plant, plastics that are not reusable or whatever. And I had them put everything into big bags. And this morning when we came back after the weekend, I called one of the guys to help me get rid of everything. And he said, well, why didn't you just throw in the compactor? I said, well, it's concrete. It's, not supposed to be going in there. No, we just got a new contract with some new place, and now we can throw everything in there. So we spent this morning about 45 minutes, about 35 bags worth of concrete that we had to just move from one side of the wall to the other side. So if I would have got the guys to do that at the beginning when we were initially doing all the work, wouldn't have had that problem.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, yeah, that's like I worked in the carnival back in the 80s, and I was a ride jock, so I would set up the rides and that. And I had a senior member of the company walk over to me and say, "You're like 6 inches over where you should be. You have to move the ride." Okay, disassemble, move it over. Oh yeah, it's a pain, but very good. Well, thanks for sharing that, Mircha. And how have you been handling the heat there? Over.
Pretty good. We have air conditioning in our office. I'm a manufacturing engineer there, so I spend about on a daily basis about 50% of my time on the floor and 50% in the office. So half the time I'm okay, the other half is it's not too bad. We have a really good climate control because we're a paint facility. So Mac, actually, I worked with Mac for a long time there at TierCon, and so it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Right on, right on. Okay, well, you're one of those then. So you have the luxury of going into the office. Right on, very good. Good for you. Okay, Mircha, well, thank you so much for your check-in tonight, and you are in the log. Any final words before I do another call out?
Just hope to see everybody at Christie on Saturday. I'm lucky I came in that when I did because I wouldn't have known. Usually Mac sends me texts, but it's good to hear that everyone is trying to get together on Saturday, and it should be fun. And thanks for running the net, and 73 to everybody, and we'll talk later. VA3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
All right, that's it. This Saturday at Christie Conservation Area. If you have the inkling to go and meet the guys or bring your gear and set up, by all means. And I was curious if Mac or anyone knows the call-in frequency that's going to be used for Saturday morning or throughout the day, for that matter. Anyone? Well, that's interesting. Unless Mac is not there, VA3IMW, VA3CJZ. Oh, he's back over on his stream. That's right. Okay, very good then. I'll find out. So thanks, Mircha. All right, with that, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Monday Night Accidental Net for Monday, July 13th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton at the western tip of Lake Ontario. Looking for check-ins. You don't have to be a member of any club to check in.
Recheck. 3 BNW. VA3, every kind of junk. VA3 NFG.
Okay, let me see if I got this right. I've got a recheck. These might not be in the right order. BNW, NFG, EKJ. Did I miss anyone? All right, recheck. Go ahead.
VA3 RUA. Sorry, I had to step away from the
Oh,
radio there for a minute. Wife
there he
had a little
is.
bit of an emergency that she needed an extra set of hands with.
Absolutely, Ray. I knew something was up and wasn't worried. And I knew I would actually call you back. at some point. I did actually call you back after I took a couple of check-ins, but I hope everything is all right there, Ray. Come on in.
Oh yeah, everything's good on my end. So yeah, had a fun weekend and went to get into work today, and I got most of the way there and decided I think today's going to be a let's go home. Something doesn't feel right. Let's just go home and see how the day goes, and then promptly spent the rest of the day in bed.
So the day went as planned, or the the day went well?
I think I caught up on some much needed rest. But for my latest whoopsies, I had purchased that lovely mag loop antenna,
Mm.
and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos as was instructed by the fine gentleman here on the net, and I still managed to hook it up backwards because, you know, you can read all you like. If you're not paying attention, you're going to mess it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, Ray. Absolutely. I've done that to a lot of things. Well, probably a couple of radios in my day. Not ham equipment, CB radios or export radios, as some of them are called. Uh, yeah, you know what I find is handy is the cell phone. I've used it to zoom in on something I can't see, so I'll just take a picture of it. Or if I'm going to take something apart, I'll definitely take a picture of it so I know where the connections go. I've actually done that with a computer tower. I had it stripped down, completely bare, and rebuilt the thing. And uh, I had an old computer that I had taken a picture of. Well, sorry, the original computer that was in there. Took pictures of it, took it apart, and then when I put the new board in there, I knew where all the connections went. Back to you, Ray.
Absolutely, Chuck, except most of the pictures I could find of this thing online, um, they didn't, well, nobody ever showed how the connections went from the amplifier box. So I plugged the antenna into the side that was supposed to go to the radio. And everybody that I read online said, this is impossible. You can't do it. It won't work that way. Well, I can tell you right now, it works just fine. And for a antenna that is only supposed to be received, it transmits quite well as well. But it only did that for a limited time. A very, very limited time.
Ah, yes, yes. I remember putting an amplifier in line, and I had too much power going into it, and sounded great for about 10 seconds, and then that was it. Oh, very good, Ray. That's a good one. That brings back memories.
Every learning process the first time you do it.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Ray, we're gonna move along there, and you got anything else to add?
No, I'll be listening along, but 7-3 to everybody on net and everybody listening online. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, Ray, thanks again for your check-in. Next, let's bring in VE3 BNW Bill.
Good evening, all on net. Good evening, Chuck, who's around Livestream there. Yeah, I just sort of accidentally came across his net. I was on the computer doing something, and your YouTube thing popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So here I am. So I thought I'd throw a bee in the pot. And as far as breaking stuff or doing something stupid, well, I did that. I was getting ready for camping last week, and I had one of my little power packs, solar devices, and I was making up a 12 to 24 volt converter so I could charge it faster than this 10 amp allows. So everything was going great, and I hooked it up, and smoke came out.
Ah,
Well, turns out we shouldn't do these things at 1 o'clock in the morning. On the MPPT input, which is good up to about 25, 30 volts in this particular unit, I had 24 volts going into it, but reverse polarity.
oh, geez. Yeah, that'll do it. Um, yeah. Those little things you got to pay attention to, like hooking up the negative to a positive battery and so on.
Well, luckily, it was designed for idiots like me, because when I took it apart, when I blew up, there was a big protection diode across the input, so I replaced that, and was back on the air again, so to speak.
Oh, very good, very good. See, like I said earlier, we all do those things, uh, sometimes on a daily basis. But yeah. Oh well. Thanks for sharing, Bill. So you're back from Selkirk.
Yeah, we came back last, what was it, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, just before the big monsoons came through. We just got parked, the driveway got unloaded, and of course, they came down. So
Yeah.
we got out of that time. But we're going back out again next week, heading out there Tuesday, and so I'm going to see if I can check in again from on YouTube. But there, yeah, we'll see. We did two activations there when I was at Selkirk, one each day, so that worked out well.
Ah, right on, right on. And you're heading back out. So very good. Well, thanks for checking in, Bill. And see when you subscribe and subscribe to get all the notifications. Every time I do a stream, it'll pop up and it'll let you know where I am, what I'm doing.
There's the wonders of YouTube. All right, Chuck, take care, and we'll be sitting there listening for the rest of the night. You got my little buddy here in the cave, so take care. 73 VE3 BNW.
All right. Hello, little buddy. Okay, next let's bring in Steve. Victor Alpha 3, November Fox Golf.
Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net. No traffic here, Chuck. I'm just sitting in the backyard, in the shade. Sun's just setting down, and it's created a great big shady area in my backyard here. It's quite pleasant, actually. That's about it,
Yeah.
buddy. Got a little done today. Threw some stuff out, stuff that I'm not going to use for sure. And I found a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm probably not going to use. But we'll see if I can strip it down and keep some of the parts for something else that I build.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's
that's
about
what
it,
I do.
Chuck. Like I was saying, nothing really going on here. Finally, the sun went down, only for it to come up tomorrow morning, and it's going to feel almost twice as hot. So if anybody needs to get stuff done around their house, I suggest getting it done now and not tomorrow afternoon. Anyway, that's all I got there, Chuck. I'll send it back to you. Thanks for doing the net, VA3CJZ, VA3NFG.
Well, Steve, thanks for that. And geez, I forgot what I was going to say now. I got one of those blanks going there, Steve. Um, so what's your most recent oopsie moment? That was tonight's theme or question. Steve, you got anything?
I almost did. So I've misplaced my 9 amp hour battery and
Oh,
charger and my spare VA3CJZ Deluxe or my tuner. I have another tuner that I bought secondhand that I would bring with me to the park in case I go off the ATAS and use a wire. I thought I threw it in the dump the other day when I went and cleaned out my mom's house. Went to the dump and I recall throwing a couple of boxes into the bin. And for some reason, I thought about that after I couldn't find the battery in the tuner. I'm like, oh, did I throw it in the dump? You know, it wouldn't
oopsie.
put it past me to do something like that. I am so forgetful, Chuck. But because of that, I triple and quadruple check stuff when I throw it out. And I'm pretty sure the box was open when I pitched it in the bin. That's what made me scratch my head about that. I'm like, no, I couldn't have thrown it out. So, upon further looking around in the room there, I finally found the box that had all that stuff in it. So, oopsie, what do they call it? It was almost an oopsie, Chuck, but I saved the day.
Oh,
What
a
can I say?
save. You had an oopsie save. Right on. Very good. Okay, Steve. Well, thanks for sharing that with us tonight. You have a great rest of the evening. I've got less than 8 minutes before the HF net happens on 7.150. So I'll say 7.3 tonight, um, Steve, and let's pick up VE3EKJ.
Evening, Chuck. VA3CJZ, VE3 every kind of junk. Oopsie moment. Oh, first I heard about it was when I was reading the mail here for checking into the net, but I've always got one, and one example. It was my first marriage was an oopsie moment.
Oh dear, hang on, Bill, while I climb up off the floor. That made me laugh out loud for sure. Okay, I don't think anybody can top that one. Uh, thanks for sharing that, Bill. Anything else exciting happening with you lately?
Oh, yes, indeed. For an old hoarder of boat anchors, I had a great weekend. Off to Milton Hamfest,
Oh
and
yeah.
went with my best ham buddy, Joe, VE3IUW. We've been going there for years and years and years. And it's also, it's an opportunity. A number of his workmates that, everybody's moved around, different jobs, retired in different cities and everything. You don't see them much on a regular basis. So we make a point of everybody goes to the Milton Hamfest. And that usually ends about 11:30 or so. And we head into the old part of Milton. And there's a very nice restaurant pub called the Ivy Arms. And they have a outside patio style, but of course it's too hot these days for that. So we're inside in the air conditioning and some exotic beers. A couple of the guys are expatriate Brits, so they're having Guinness. And in deference to my Maritimer heritage, I had a Keith's Red. Alexander Keith's is a down-home beer. But I must have got a good 45 or 50 pounds of boat anchors, Chuck.
Oh, there you go. Christmas in July for another happy customer. Sounds good. Bill, can't wait to talk and hear more about that, but I'm kind of pressed for time. So I do thank you for sharing. And anything else for the net before I do one last call and switch over to HF?
No problem. I won't hold it. You know, I'll be crowing about my hollow boat anchors for weeks. So
Uh,
I'm sure everybody that listens to this repeater will get sick of hearing it, but I was sure happy.
Absolutely. Well, that's what matters. And yes, Bill, we will be hearing about it. That's why I said, well, I can't wait to hear about it. Uh, okay, so with that, we'll clear with VE3EKJ. Any last call for the Monday night accidental net, please come now. All right, one last time. If you want to check into the Monday night net, this is your last call.
I think there was a CW breaker there, Chuck.
Yeah, VE3ZOE in the log already, Bill. Thanks. All right, so this concludes the Monday night accidental net. And as I mentioned, I will be switching over to the HF net, uh, brought to you by the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. We'll be going to 7.150, up or down if the frequency is busy. And I'm going to switch over right now. Thank you all so much for checking in. Have a great rest of the evening. Be sure to check in again tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the ZOE repeater. And either Bill or Mac, I think, will be hosting that net. And be sure to check in on Wednesday for the A-Reg on 146430 at 8 p.m. And I, of course, will be streaming that net. Thanks again, one and all. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3.
VE3IUK, VE3KJ.
CQ, solid CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. Alpha Delta 4, Papa Fox, Alpha Delta 4, Papa Fox. Call in CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. Alpha Delta 4, Papa Fox. Northwest Tennessee. Call in CQ and listening.
Well, that's not the net. We're going to have to find Rick here in a minute. It's still, well, it's just turning 7:59 p.m. Let's turn that down. This is VA3CJZ streaming the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday net.
Alpha Delta 4, Papa Fox. Alpha Delta 4, Papa Fox. Call in CQ40, CQ40.
CQ. Calling CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. Alpha Delta 4.
Rick. There he is.
Hamilton Amateur Radio Club, usually our net's on 7150, but tonight we have somebody on there calling CQ, so we're up here at 7153. So anybody that wants to check into the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net, feel free. You do not have to be a club member or anything to check in. So this is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt looking for check-ins. This is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. Usually our net's on 7150, but somebody's calling CQDX on there. So we're on 7153 this evening, and we're looking for check-ins for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club HF net on a Monday night. Anybody anywhere, please go now.
Victor Echo, November Whiskey.
Okay, give me that call again.
Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November Whiskey.
Okay, Bravo, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November Whiskey. How you doing, Bill? And, yeah, you're the first one in here tonight. We had somebody right at the beginning there, right on 150. So, anyway, how are you doing tonight there, Bill?
So, welcome to the Monday night Hamilton Amateur Radio Club HF net. You're listening to VE3 Bravo Kilowatt Rick in Hamilton as net controller.
Yeah, did you hear him calling CQ? It was somebody in the States, I think, they're over.
Yeah, down south someplace. I wasn't really too much attention. Yeah, we're doing pretty good there. We're keeping busy. Just back at the house for now. Then we're going to head back to some camping next week and do a couple more activations. Bring the HF out there, of course, and see what we can do with it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise here. I'm listening to you on the SDR. For some reason, I can't hear you direct. Anyway, so did you say something about activation on the weekend?
Yeah, I did a couple of activations out in Selkirk for POTA on HF there. Did some for digital and some voice as well on SSB.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, that's good. Well, I heard Mac on there. I didn't catch everything he was saying, but yeah, he'll probably check in here before long and tell us more about it. So if you want to listen along, you'll probably hear Mac in there and tell us about this weekend. But you were involved last weekend, if I heard that right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why your audio was a little bit low tonight there, Bill. So, but anyway, I'm hearing you. That's the main thing. And I got your call sign, so you're in the lot. And anyway, you got anything else, or did you say something about family, something or other on the weekend there? And I know the big thing was them guys in their big contest worldwide, and Larry was on there talking about it on the 2-meter side. So that was something too. And but again, with all that stuff, you gotta check out to see what the exchange is for most of that stuff. Anyway, back to you. Did you say something about family stuff on the weekend there? I think I heard partly part of that there. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had a little bit. I don't know if the audio's a little bit better now. I turned my compressor on again. I had it turned off for digital, so I turned it back on. Yeah, we just had my little buddy here. Daughter is entertaining some people with the husband from over in Denmark, so we got the little guy here.
Oh, yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, Marty does that quite a bit. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, thanks for the check-in there, Bill. And, yeah, hey, you're becoming a regular. Oh, don't forget, on Thursday, we're doing VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike at 3 o'clock, too. And so it'll be good to see you there. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, Bill. It's always nice to hear somebody that I know from the past there. Anyway, so we're clear unless you've got something else here, Bill. V3 BMW from V3BK. Yeah, go ahead if you got anything else.
I just got a quick question there. I was up at the Airplane Heritage, I guess when the snowboards were in, and I didn't see too many antennas up there. Are they still working out of that station up there?
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you the story about that. Yeah, I guess you don't know. Okay, yeah, during the winter, they had a roof problem. I guess it was actually last summer. They had a roof problem in the Gordon Thompson room, and that is the observation deck roof. And so they had a leak, and our tower was up there on the observation deck. And so anyway, everything got removed. And they had to do that roof repair for the Gordon Thompson room. And anyway, we were told we couldn't put any antennas back up there. So I don't know what caused the leak. But anyway, so they're up in the air as to where the antennas are going to end up, if there is going to be any more. You know, the call sign is still there, and so we've been operating remote, and Marty has actually been there right at the warplane, working remote through the internet. And so the Hamilton Club has a remote station that hasn't been used that much, but it's used by Marty every week there on Thursdays to operate from the radio room. And so they're up in the air. They're talking about putting in an elevator, but they haven't got the money for that right now. And so everything's put on hold, and the radio room may move to a different location within the museum. So there's no sense doing anything with the antennas right at the moment. So that's the story for now, and I don't think they really know what amateur radio is out there. We've had discussions with them, and they don't seem to get it. Although we thought, you know, like we've been important in the past where we've actually worked when the plane went over to Great Britain. We actually talked to Great Britain on 20 meters. So that was when the Lancaster went over there, and the CEO actually came up, and one of the fellows that's a silent Q now, he actually had him on the radio. So anyway, that's the story there, Bill. And so it's up in the air where we're going to put antennas or where we're going to end up. Right now, the radio room's still the same location, but we have no antennas. So there you go. V3 BMW from V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Very good, Rick. Just curious. I've been up there for a long time, so I haven't seen what's going on. Well, please, thanks for the update, and I'll turn it back to you then. Thanks for doing the net. Victor Echo 3, Bravo, Quebec. This is Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November Whiskey.
Yeah, okay, it's Bravo Kilowatt. Okay, and we're gonna have the net on Thursday, and we'll be operating remote. So Thursday at 3 p.m. VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, and that's for the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum and the TP net. Okay, is there anybody else? We're clear with V3 BMW. Is there anybody else out there who wants to check in? This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
VE3 KM2.
VE3 KM2. How are you today?
Yeah, VE3BK, VE3 KM2. Good evening there, Rick. I'll talk a bit. There's another station just under me, so I'm not sure if you heard him. Anyway, doing okay. You got a good signal as always, 20 over. And noise level wasn't too bad this evening. About an S5 here is what I've got. And seems like a lot of stations on 40 meters this evening. So, yeah, doing okay. Didn't get a chance to go to the ham fest in Milton, but maybe next year. Back to you there, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go either. And same reason as you. Basically, health reasons. So, yeah, I have a bit of a mobility issue right at the moment. So, anyway, yeah, so I stuck around here and do radio work, whatever I can. Anyway, today I was working on sending my Canada Day log, and I don't know if you've got yours in yet, but the 15th is the last day, and I had a bit of an issue. I ended up on some the Canada Day contest submission. I ended up on some American guy's log submission, and it said Canada Day and everything else, but the log was you had to do it in format. CSV format, and hey, I couldn't get my program to do that, so then I went back on the website and did another search, and I got it so you can put in a Cabrillo file. Well, I don't know if they're still doing Cabrillo files or not. They're not required for field day, I know that, but RAC, it went in and said it was in there, so I don't know. Did you do anything with the Canada Day log there, over?
Yeah, I did, Rick. I got mine in the following day. I guess it was probably the Monday, I guess. But yeah, I always default to the Cabrillo file. I didn't see anything that indicated it was to be something other than that. I just automatically do it, and then when you go onto the RAC website, it asks you to upload and copy the appropriate file for that log, and it went in, clean as a whistle, and it showed that my log was there. So, yeah, it sounded like you used something different, but it sounds like you were led to believe that that was what you were supposed to do. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I was on the wrong spot. I did Google search to find it, and so finally I went to the RAC website and went in and found it there. And when I put it in the Cabrillo file, it just went like these, but right in, no problem at all. So the other, the site, I don't know where that is, but it must be some club in the States or something that's doing it. And because it was done by American Ham, and he was asking for your CSV file. So I don't know whether a dupe type it in by hand? I don't think so. Not when I had that many contacts. That'd be too much typing, especially when I only got 2 days to put it in. But anyway, I found it on the RAC website and everything went okay, I think. So, anyway, yeah, let me unkeep her. Yeah, I had a cough. Anyway, yeah, so everything went in, and I sent a question to what is it, V7 CPU or VA3CJZ CPU? I'm not sure who was actually the sponsor of that contest. And anyway, yeah, then I did a search on the website, and I looked around and said there's somebody new on there. So the reminder I got to turn in my log said the 15th, and that's who sent it out, V5CPU. So I don't know. I'll have to. I haven't checked my email for a while. I'll have to go check and see if he answered me yet. Don't forget they're 3 hours behind us there. Anyway, so well, yeah, you missed the flea market too, and I saw the pictures. I saw some pictures. Looks like it was well attended for sure. A lot of people went to that one. I think there, over.
Yeah, absolutely. Just before I comment on that, Rick, just back to the contest. You know what I do, and I'm not sure whether you do or not, but with just about every contest that I work, when I go to submit the log, I just go to the contest calendar, right, and pull up that particular contest, and then they usually have two links. One is for the rules, right, for that particular contest, and the other is uploading your log. And I've never had an issue where, you know, going to the upload your log, it always takes you to the appropriate field or link, I guess you'd call it, for doing that. So I'm not sure whether you've done that or what happened this time, but anyway, just to comment on that one. Yeah, I saw a video as well, for the Hamfest, and it looked like it was well attended. The guy who videoed it, I'm not sure who he was, but he concentrated pretty much on the equipment that was up for sale, which is fine. That's what a lot of people are looking for. But I was kind of looking to see, you know, other people, other guys who were attending to say, oh yeah, there's so-and-so, whatever, right? But there wasn't much of that at all. But yeah, it looked like the contest was well attended, and I'll get more scoop, I guess, probably on Wednesday. I don't know whether I told you, but the Burlington Club, which of course I'm a member of, we meet every Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock for coffee, and it's a bit of a ritual. So I'm sure I'll find out from the others how the Hamfest went, but I'm sure it went well. Back to you, V3BK, V3KMQ.
Yeah, sure did. Looks like it sure went well. And yeah, anyway. So so Wednesday morning, where do you go?
Well, our default location is at Tim Hortons on Walker's Line at Mainway. If you're familiar with that area, I'm sure you're familiar with Walker's Line, but Mainway's north of the QEW. So yeah, we go there, but if it's nice out, we'll sit outside. But if it's really, really hot, like it is now, we found a secondary location, which is a local public school that just happens to have this big old oak tree. I think it's an oak tree, and we sit under that. So we get the shade. There's another Tim Hortons not too far away, so we found all the right elements for a secondary place to meet during the very hot weather. So it's always a lot of fun to get together and talking about everything from ham radio to politics to you know what. Just trying to solve the problems of the world, Rick. Back to you.
Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, well, when I was a member of the Burlington Club, we used to go on New Street. but it wasn't Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons just wasn't as popular as it is now. So anyway, you guys go to a different location, and a lot of changes at the Burlington Club since I was there. Anyway, okay, well, I guess we better carry on. I want to see if we're streaming. I think we probably are there. I heard a little bit of Chuck on his accidental net there for a little bit, but I had to reboot my computer and everything else, and I was a little bit late. Well, I got on here just at the right time, and 150 was busy with somebody calling CQ. Is there somebody close to you right now? You were saying somebody was close to interfering, because I don't seem to have any interference here now, and I'm sure maybe the guy on 150 is gone, but anyway, we're here now, and anyway, where was your interference coming from? Do you know, Mike?
Well, Rick, it really wasn't interference. I recognized the fellow's voice. I'm not sure his call, and he may still be listening. He was calling on this frequency, and he was clear. He wasn't as strong as you are, of course, but he's checked in before. I do recognize his voice, so you may want to just call out. We'll wrap it up like you and I here, but do call out to him, and I'm sure he may still be listening. So anyway, I'll let you carry on with the net, good net as always, and I'll be listening along for a little bit there, Rick. V3BK, V3KNQ.
Yeah, okay, Mike, and yeah, we hugged it up there for a bit. Okay, yeah, there was somebody on here chit-chatting a little while ago, but they cleared off, I guess. Okay, so if there's anybody out there listening who wants to join in, please feel free. Go now. Hey, Bill, I heard you on Thursday. Yeah, V3 whiskey is good, so how are things there in Petrolia there, Bill? And, yeah, I didn't hear you on Thursday. It started out pretty lousy. But VA3CWM, we're on the hour before Rick there in Ottawa, and I listen to Rick while I'm doing the log usually, and I heard you check in with Rick in Ottawa on Thursday. So anyway, back to you, Bill, and how in the heck are you?
Okay, Rick, well, you're a good 590 here at Petrolia. There's a bit of noise from the band, but all of you, other than that, you're sounding good. We only have 36 degrees here. I don't know what you had outside your way. It was a little warm to work it outside. I don't know if you do any feeding or any gardening out your way, but I'm sure it was nice warm even your way, Rick.
Oh, yeah, it's warm. Yeah, it's warm here too, Bill. Yeah, well, I'm staying inside in the air conditioning as much as I can, so anyway, yeah, it's a little bit too much for me. Anyway, I heard somebody up north, I've heard it on the radio, so I can't remember where I heard it, but somebody said they had 45 degrees, and I thought, wow, you know, and the guys down in Georgia, I listened in on Echolink on Friday nights, and some of the guys down there, they were saying it was like 105 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's even warmer than here, Bill. So we can't complain. We just have to dress or undress for it. So back to you. V3 whiskey is good from V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, anyways, I found you, yes. You go to the right frequency, you're always there. So I'll remember that 153. I guess I know how to find you now. Have a lovely evening, Rick, and enjoy yourself thoroughly if you try, eh?
Okay, thanks for the check-in, Bill, and look for VA3CWM on the TPNet 3 to 4 on Thursday. 3 to 4, and that's on 7100, the DPNet. Okay, thanks for the check-in there, Bill. Okay, anybody else in there? This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club, located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Anybody can check in. You don't have to be a member. We're on the west end of Lake Ontario. So anybody out there listening, and you can hear me, please check in. V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Okay, there it is. VA3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. How are you tonight there, Chuck? Over.
All right. Doing all right there, Rick. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. I had the tuner on the bypass, so I just had to switch it back on. It looks like everything is good. And yes, the net is being streamed live on YouTube. Just type in Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu in the YouTube search and look for the live button. Click on that and you can follow along. Anyhow, Rick, it's not booming business on the YouTube stream, but people are stopping by in any case there. Back to you.
Well, hey, I gotta give you credit for doing that. You and Matt. Mac, I think he announced he was streaming the 2-meter net, 2-meter 440 net, and anyway, and he was on there talking, and then I went and I heard you talking to every kind of junk and telling you about his first wife. There, I thought it was funny, but then I went back to the 2-meter net, so I don't know what else he said. But anyway, that's Bill that doesn't live too far away from me here. As a matter of fact, I think he said something about going to Milton. And anyway, KMQ, he didn't make Milton, neither did I. And I assume you didn't go either. So, but it looks like there was a great turnout in Milton this year. Anyway, so that's one of the big flea markets in our area, and that was in Milton at the Milton Fairgrounds for the Burlington Club, and I'm not sure what other club is in there. I think there's another club there, isn't there, Chuck?
Yes, it does sound like the Milton Hamfest went very well. And unfortunately, my wife had to do a run to the res, so we couldn't make it. And but I do have plans to make it to the Ancaster Fairgrounds in October for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Hamfest there, Rick.
Oh, that's great. Well, there's always a lot of people. You get to know a lot of people, and you know a lot of people too. So you always run into somebody. And one of the guys on your net, I can't remember who it was now. I can't think of his call. Anyway, he came right up to me at the Ancaster flea market there one year, and he came right up to me and introduced himself at my table. So that was one of the guys that checks in with you all the time there. And I think he's in Dundas. If you say who it is, I'll probably remember there, Chuck. Okay, anyway, well, thank you for streaming on YouTube. And again, if anybody's listening on YouTube, they're VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, because you probably already found it. And the good part about that, you can always go, if you're a ham and you've checked in here on the radio, then you can always go there and play it back and see what you sound like or whatever. Okay, so thanks for that, Chuck. Anything else?
No, I just might step away to make a cup of coffee there, Rick, but I'll be along for the ride. So I'm just sitting here listening, and if you don't hear someone, I'll let you know.
Okay, very good. Thanks for that. And yeah, looks like we got an issue here with online programs. Anyway,
temperature 20.
Okay, we'll turn that one down. Okay, this is V3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Hamlin Amateur Radio Club. Who else is out there wants to check in? Anybody, anywhere, please go now. Okay, we haven't heard from Mac yet, and so anyway, this is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt. Okay, let's see if we can hear here and there. This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt. Anybody out there? Please go again. Okay, we're streaming live on VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. So you can always go on YouTube and put that call sign in, VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, and hear yourself. Anyway, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Monday Night HF Net. Anybody, anywhere can join in on the net. And so we moved up here from 7100 so that our American friends can check in too. So if you hear me, yeah, feel free. This is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt from Hamlin Amateur Radio Club. Okay, it looks like 40 meters in great shape today, and Bill checked in, and so anybody, anywhere, Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt, anybody, anywhere, check into the HF net, please go now. Okay, we're getting a few crashes here, and it sounds like atmospheric noise. It's not really static like a storm in the area, but a little bit of noise. And we're hearing pretty good on Shrewsbury right now, Shrewsbury, Vermont. And also we can listen in on local here as well. And Chuck was like 20 over as usual, and so was Mike there, V3KMQ. Okay, and anybody, anywhere, if they want to check in, please go now. Yeah, go again. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a call. Okay, I guess I was hearing things. Okay, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt, and we're on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club HF net on a Monday night. We're usually on 150, but 150 was being used, so we moved to 153. So we're located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and that's the west end of Lake Ontario. And anybody can check out our website, HamiltonARC.com. That's Hotel Alpha Mike India Lima Tango Oscar November Alpha Radio Charlie.com. So that's HamiltonARC.com, and you can check out our website and see anything that's going on in our club. Anyway, and our newsletter just got put out for club members, and I think I'm not sure if you can still get that in the archives or not. Probably you can. Okay, this is VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody anywhere?
Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima.
Okay, I heard the Lima. Give me your call again.
Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima. Kilowatt Delta 9er, Victor Golf Lima.
Okay, and I heard the Lima again. It sounded like Delta Lima. Anyway, I'm going to call on Chuck to see if Chuck heard you. Anyway, because I'm having a little trouble picking up your call there. Sorry about that. Anyway, Chuck, did you hear that station, over?
I believe I did there, Rick. I think that was Kilo Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Do you copy?
Roger that, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, back to 51959,
IQSL in southern Wisconsin. Very good then. My name is Chuck, and what's your name?
My name is Gary, that's Alpha Romeo Yankee. Gary, we're located in New Berlin. I'm 10 miles west of the city of Milwaukee, about 15 miles west of Lake Michigan. Over.
I copy that there, Gary. Just 10 miles west of Wisconsin. Yeah, we're here in Hamilton, Ontario. That's at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And I've got a fairly decent copy on you, 5'8", 5'9". So thank you for checking in. And I am streaming this on YouTube. If you just put my call into the YouTube search, you'll see us on the live button. And again, it's Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. You put that into the YouTube, and you can hear yourself, play yourself back, or listen along there. Gary, over.
Roger that. Thanks for your stuff. Very good. And good luck on the net. I'm going to have to pull away. I've got a few internet coming up here shortly, but thanks for letting me check in. Yeah, we're just running a new acquired Great CR7, so just pushing 100 watts tonight. Over.
Copy that. You're doing a good job. I'm running 100 watts in a wire, G5RV antenna, 36 feet off the ground, and got a good copy on you tonight, Gary. Thank you so much for checking in. We're here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern until 9 p.m. Eastern there, Gary. Thanks again. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks for letting me check in, and have a good trip. Take care. And 73 from 89, Victor Golf Lima.
Okay, very good then, Gary. Kilo Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Over to you there, Rick. He has to step away, and he's got another net coming up there, but if you want to say your 7-3s, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, 7-3 there, Gary, and sorry, yeah, Chuck there's got better ears than I do, I guess, and I just couldn't hear him. So, Chuck, can you give me the call sign again?
Yes, Rick. The call sign is Kilo Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima.
Roger that, roger that.
and Victor Golf Lima, 8 Delta Lima. Okay, Golf Lima, and where was he located? He sounded like he was under the water to me. I don't know. Must be our location or something there, Chuck. Anyway, Gary, thanks for being there if you're hearing me, okay?
Yeah, roger that. Thank you, Bill. Thanks for letting me check in, and sorry you couldn't get the signal a little bit better, but you take care.
Okay, Rick, he says it's too bad our signals aren't any better, but thanks again and take care.
Sign and you're in the log, so thanks for being there. Okay, and Chuck, that was Gary, and where is he located there, or?
10 miles west of Milwaukee. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's just about 10 miles west of there. Over.
Okay, very good. And if you're still there, we got that information there. Gary, thanks for being there. Thanks for the check-in there. So, Kilowatt Delta 9, Victor Golf Lima. Anything else for Annette there? Go ahead.
That's it, Rick. He signed off.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Okay, very good. Yeah, I couldn't hear him. I could hear him, but I couldn't make out everything he was saying. It sounded like he was underwater, and I guess that must be my ears from my radio or something. I don't know what's going on. But you had him pretty good, eh? So that's fantastic, Chuck. That means that SDR radio you got sure works.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's see if there's anybody else out there. Anybody in the States wants to check in. They check into our HFNet as well, and we'll do our best to hear you. This is VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Please go now.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey from the State of Confusion.
VA3 India Mike Whiskey. And how are you doing there, Mac? Yeah, good to hear you. Yeah, I saw somebody, I thought it was your call, but no, it wasn't your call. It was a VA3, not a VE. So your two lyrical there, picture on the website. No, that can't be Mac. That don't look like Mac. Back to you.
Oh, well, I can be anybody for the right amount of but well, you're sounding good, Rick. We did miss you last week, a little concerned. You know, when the old-timers disappear and they're supposed to be somewhere, we get a little worried. Trust that all is well with you.
Oh, yeah, hey, I had a bad day Monday, and I had one of those old man incidents, you know. That's that's what happened to me. That's my excuse. I'm going to stick with it. Anyway, hey, we had phone calls, and I slept right through that, too. So there you go. Yeah, anyway, so Monday night, my sleep was all screwed up, and you know how you get up in the middle of the night, and I did that on Canada Day too. I did that. I got up in the middle of the night, and I went on there, and I couldn't hear anybody. No, that wasn't Canada Day. That was when I was doing the 13 colonies. Yeah, there you go. I got mixed up on that. Yeah, I did the 13 colonies, and I was trying to get France, and I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. And so I got up at 3:30 in the morning because I woke up, and I got back on the radio, and I tuned around on 20 meters and pointed towards Europe, and I could hear a guy in France, no kidding, but he was only about 2 S units or 3 S units, and I thought, nah, I don't want to work him again. I worked him before. He was in my log, but the special event station was not on the air, and neither was Great Britain. And Great Britain, same thing. I could hear him, but I couldn't work him. So Anyway, yeah, and somebody else I was talking to said, oh, you need big power to be able to work those guys. And anyway, well, in the middle of the night, I didn't bother turning in the amp on or anything like that. So anyway, so seeing you're here, Mac, tell us what you're doing on weekend for POTA. It sounded like you announced something on 2 meters. I didn't really hear it. I knew you were there. That's about it there. Go ahead there, Mac.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so Saturday, this is actually the telecountry weekend is Support Your Parks weekend for Parks on the Air. That means they have contests that go between 6 p.m. on Friday night and 8 p.m. on Sunday night. Gets you the Hunter Award. Activating a park in that same time period gets you the Activator Award for Support Your Parks weekend. So we thought that would be the perfect time to get together as Hamilton POTA operators and do one of our group activations. So we're going to be up at Christie's Conservation Area, and we expect to be live on the air by 11 o'clock in the morning. So everybody's welcome. Nice place to get out there and enjoy some greenery. They do have a beach, so I imagine some folks will take advantage of the park above and beyond the activation. So yeah, that's what we're up to, and I expect to have, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood, somewhere between a dozen and a half folks. Like I say, everybody's welcome. We're non-denominational, right? If you're in a radio club and you want to kind of sneak in and rub shoulders with us guys, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, yeah, I know what it's like to have an extended sleep there, Rick. I don't have the luxury of doing that during the week, though. But anyways, certainly appreciate you doing this one. You've got my details. What are your plans for the weekend? Is there a particular contest you're going to be focused on?
Yeah, no real big contest this weekend coming up, but there's always something going on. So no real plans. Anyway, yeah, well, that's great. Christie's Conservation Area, and that's Saturday morning. You're gonna be all set up by 11 o'clock, and you guys still use ZOE to announce where you are and that kind of stuff. Do you still use that, or are you on a different frequency now? And can you get that from Christie's Conservation Area? Over.
Oh, that's a good spot for working ZOE. It hears really well to the west, so west-northwest. That'll be just fine. So we'll talk in from the ZOE for sure, and let everybody know where we're at and what frequencies we're working. That way the locals can grab us first before we start getting clobbered by everybody else that wants to talk to us, right? We're that popular. Anyways, we're also going to be spotting on flora and fauna, just so we can tempt some of our Scandinavian friends in there to come and work us. Some of the guys are really adamant. They want to start when we're working 20 meters. They can't wait until we get into the higher bands. But it's good to hear the same kind of guys coming out of Norway, Sweden, Germany, and all points beyond. And of course, the regular guys from Spain. They're always around. Anyways, Rick, being as it's still a school night, I have a few things to finish up before I get ready for another work day tomorrow. You probably don't remember what that's like, but maybe you do a little bit. Thanks for doing this one, my friend, and we're going to turn it back to you, and you and Chuck can go ahead and pick up a few more, and I'm sure there's a few more that want to say hi to you. Thanks again, Rick, VE3BK, VA3IMW.
VA3, IMW, V3BK. Well, thank you for what you do there for the ham community, and the Parks on the Air has really gotten taken off, and you know, I was more of a work TX only, but you know what, I got quite a few perks, two in my log, and that's only because I heard them on the air, and I just went back to them. And, yeah, so you never know where you're going to find them, and I've worked quite a few perks in the States here too, and so it's always nice to be there. Okay, well, thanks for that, Mac, and okay, and yeah, I remember what work's like, and I kick my butt every time I dream about solving problems, and you know, because I was a technician, and you know, I worked on stuff, and you know, like we were always running into different troubles, so you know, like lots of times I dream about it. I'm fixing things in my sleep, and I wake up the next day and say, what the heck, I dreamed about work again? Anyway, well, that's one of those problem-solving things, and I'm glad things went really good for me when I was there, so pretty good. You know, the place is not the same as when I worked there. You know, it's not the same. And but anyway, but when you're dreaming, it's always the same. Anyway, yeah, and one of the things I dream about, which is pretty silly, you know, I did work in the steel mills here in Hamilton, and for my company, and anyway, lots of times I dream about getting lost in Stoco, and Stoco was a pretty big place. You could, I don't think you could get lost in there really, but in the dream, who knows, you know. Anyway, so that's it. It's, anyway, anything else for the net there? VA3 IMW V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
No, sirree, nothing further, and you have yourself a good evening. I trust you get a good night's sleep tonight, and everything goes back to normal for you. All the best, Rick.
Oh, yeah, well, it's always a problem. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else out there who wants to check in with us on the Monday night net. It's a net for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. You do not have to be a member. And we moved up here to accommodate anybody in the States that wants to check into our net. Anybody can check in. So feel free. This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
You didn't even let Matt finish. Shame on you. VA3CJZ.
I hate that when that happens. Keeps dropping out. Anyway, the SDR, I do listen to the SDR as well as my local antenna, and the SDR keeps dropping out. Anyway, that's the way it is in ham radio these days, with a high noise level on the low bands. Although tonight is pretty good, but we still had trouble hearing our friend there in Wisconsin. Anyway, so anyway, anybody anywhere, if you can hear us, we're also streaming live on VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu on YouTube. So anybody out there listening, welcome aboard. Okay, we're looking for check-in still. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Okay, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. We operate between 8 and 9 Eastern Standard Time on Monday evening, and also at 9 p.m. or thereabouts. We usually go to 10 meters, 28,485. That's in 5 minutes from now. And we usually go there and ride through, or if the band is open. We've had some sporadic lately, and if the band's open, we also accommodate anybody that checks in with us. So, but it's just a ride through, not a net. Anyway, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net, HF Net on Monday night. Anybody anywhere can check in. Please go now.
Victor Echo 3 November, Victor Oscar.
Okay, was that Victor Echo 3 November, Victor Oscar? Yeah, welcome aboard, and how are you this evening? Whereabouts are you?
This is my first time to checking your net. It's in Markham, Ontario, near Toronto. Should be not far from you, over.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Yeah, Toronto, right across the bay there from us. Yeah, I'm in lower Hamilton area. Well, I got the Toronto. What was the name again? I got V3 November Victor Oscar, and the name I missed it somehow.
Are you asking something from me?
He's asking what your name is.
Okay.
Yeah, your name, please. Your name, over.
You just stepped on him, Rick.
Stepped on you there. Go again.
ALEX.
Alex. Rick, it's Alex, and he's in Markham, Ontario.
From Toronto, and so you're welcome aboard. We're here every Monday night between 8 and 9, and anyway, so yeah, you're right across the bay from us here, and we usually get Burlington pretty good, and Hamilton, and in Toronto, you're a stone throw away almost there, Alex, there. So welcome aboard, and we're here every Monday night between 8 and 9 o'clock. And if you want to check yourself out on the internet, you can go to YouTube stream, VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, and listen to yourself on there as well, Alex. So VE3 November Victor Oscar from VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay. Very nice to join the net. I'm running 100 watts to you. Over.
Yeah, I'm running 100 watts too there. What kind of antenna have you got, or are you up high in an apartment?
I'm using a 20-meter end fed antenna to you on my chimney, and it's about like 6 meters tall. 6 meters tall, but near from the roof. So the noise is very, very noisy. So that's not a good thing. Over.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of noise in Hamilton too. So your 20-meter end fed. Yeah, that's hey. A lot of people are running in-feds these days. And right here I'm on wire antenna, half sloper. So, the other side is my tower. And it seems to do a pretty good job, although sometimes I get a lot of noise here. So, anyway. Okay, Alex, first time in the net. How long have you been a ham there, Alex? Go ahead.
Not very clear now. So you're asking if the first time I'm on the net? Yes, this is my first time. Okay, you're just about like at one up my noise. It's very noisy. I cannot hear you clearly. So how about this? 7-3, and nice to hear from you. Over.
Okay, well, yeah, it's noisy here, usually too, and I'm hearing you direct. You're about 5 and 8 here on my stingy ICOM needle. So I'm running an ICOM 756 Pro with an infrared filter in it. But you're coming in about 8 S units here direct, so I can hear you. And if there was noise, I wouldn't be able to hear you probably without using the SDR there, Alex. Over.
Okay, 7-3.
Now, can you hear me? This is Victor Echo 3 Charlie Sierra Yankee.
Hey, Alex, are you still there?
Hear him, Alex. That's one of our fellows from Hamilton here. VA3 Charlie Sierra Yankee. Can you hear him, Alex? Over.
VA3CJZ.
I think he signed off. Can you hear me all right, Chuck? VA3CJZ.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I can hear you very well there, Paul, VE3CSY. Good evening. And I could hear Alex perfectly. And he was saying that he could barely hear you, Rick. And so he was trying to say 7-3. So I think he pulled the plug there, and that's why uh, and there was a lot of people, a lot of us were stepping on one another. So, anyways, I'll send it back over to Paul there, VE3CSY, VA3CJZ.
Well, good evening, Chuck. And Alex, if you can hear me, you probably can't, but I wanted to talk to him for a minute if that was possible, what he had there. And where he was, I used to work there. That was my area. Anyway, glad that you can hear me at least anyway, Chuck. So carry on.
Yeah, very good. Alex, are you still there? No, he left. Back to you, Rick.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess it's time to wrap it up and go to 10 meters. And, yeah, too bad. I guess we were doubling with them somewhat there, Paul. So, anyway, you're in the log here, too, on 40 meters. So, thanks for being there. And too bad Alex took off there. I guess, yeah, but he's having trouble hearing me. He'd probably have trouble hearing you as well. Anyway, yeah, I was going between the SDR and my antenna, and he was actually 5 and 8 on my antenna. So then my noise level went up. So if his noise level went up, he probably was not hearing us anymore. Okay, anyway, got anything else here, Paul, before we go to 10 meters over?
Well, no, not really. I tried checking in for the last 10 minutes now, but you seem to be deaf to my transmission. That's why I was doubting whether I was even getting out or not. I have almost no noise. I have 7 S units of noise on 40 meters here. I'm just ecstatic. I mean, it's never been so quiet for me here. So, I don't know. Anyways, I thought band conditions would be good. You got some guys from the States checking in, so I don't have the noise problem tonight. And I could hear Alex pretty good, even though he's weak. So anyway, I'm babbling. Close it off and go for 10. VE3CSY.
Yeah, okay, you were going between 8 and 9 direct on my antenna, and my noise level went down again. So, okay, we're going to close this net. This is the net for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. We're usually on 7150, but there was some DX on there tonight, so we ended up on 153. We're either plus or minus there a little bit. Anyway, we're going to go to 10 meters now. So last call. Anybody else on 40 meters? Last call. V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Last minute check in there for you, Rick. I won't hold it up. Just giving you another call sign for the log.
Hey, okay, Steve. Right, good to hear you. And of course, you come in great here, no problem at all. So I was right on my local antenna here, and anyway, yeah. Well, thanks for checking in. I heard you on Friday night. I'm not sure, was this Friday night or last Friday night? And you must have been on NCF, something about a battery in a car. Anyway, do you remember that?
Last Friday, I was working till 9 o'clock. It may have been the Friday before that, possibly. I forget now. I may have been on my way home from work. That's a possibility, too. But, yeah, and that was on NCS?
Yeah, Roger. We have Aqualink on NTF 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And the guy's in, the guy that used to run it, it's called the Tech Link, TechNet, and then on 9 o'clock becomes the Flying Pignet. And the guy in Australia used to run it all the time, but he's got somebody now in Georgia taking over, and it's on NCF, V3CJZ local, and I think that, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, I think, and you were having trouble with the battery in your car or something, I don't know, and I don't think you realized that it was on there, but anyway, yeah, it was always great hearing somebody local on there, because people usually from all over the world check in there. We've had Indonesia check in, and Japan, and all kinds of places on Echolink that works through the internet. So NTF is connected through the internet to all them stations on the Echolink on 9229 on Echolink on Friday night. So that's what we did. Anyway, we're going to 10 meters, 2845. We usually go at 9 o'clock, and depends on who I'm talking to or whatever's happening here, how soon I get there. So anyway, so good to hear you again there, Steve. And you're more welcome. 2845 if you want to drop over there and just say hello to Rag 2. That's it. Guys around Hamilton. So back to you for any final, and then I'm going to clear off to 10 meters. Over.
Yeah, roger that. And you're correct there. It was a Flying Pignet, and I was in my driveway, and the one doing the net, I forget his call sign now, he was having a problem getting anybody to check. He couldn't get anybody in there. I sort of felt bad there, you know. He was like, you know, it's a well-known net, and being summertime, you know, people are off doing different things in the nice weather, so that's probably why nobody was on the net, I would expect. But anyhow, yeah, I had a bad battery there, and I'm surprised my radio was even on. I think the voltage was down to, 10 volts. I think I saw 9.8 there when I was transmitting. But anyway, all right there, Rick. Thanks for having me there, and I won't hold it up. I'll let you QSY over to 28485, and we'll see if we can get a match. If we can get tuned up, we'll check in. Thanks again there, VE3BK, VA3, NFG.
Yeah, okay, and yeah, well, that was Kilowatt Delta 4 Radio Oscar November Ron. That KD4. He's in Georgia, Lincoln, Georgia, that guy. And yeah, well, the guy that ran the net before him was another guy, and he used to close the net at half hour. But Ron is trying to keep it going for the whole hour, so that's it. Anyway, I'll see you over at 10 if you can make it. More than welcome. So this is VE3 Bravo Kilowatt signing off with VE3 NFG, and we're going to 10 meters, 20 and 45. VE3 BK QSY.
7-3, and we'll try to QSY VA3 NFG.
We just turned the house a little bit, so anyway, if you're over here, Paul, you probably hear me a little better now.
VA3 AM hears you. What the heck is going on?
VA3 AM, how are ya?
I'm doing okay, but what's happening?
I don't know, not much. Why? What do you mean, what's happening? We just got here from 40.
Oh, I see. Okay. Only 12 minutes late. I see.
Well, yeah, we don't always make it right at 9 o'clock. I was talking to Steve there. He's up there at Upper Wellington, right just above the cut there. Just one of your neighbors. He was going to see if he could tune up to 10. He didn't know whether he could or not. But anyway, so how have you been, Al?
I've been just fine. Me and my group of friends get along just fine. I might say again, it's none of my business, but the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club webpage and the operation of the UHF repeater should be bloody well outlawed. It is the most hideous amateur setup I've ever seen yet.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What's hideous about it?
Zero information unless you're a club member. Stupid AI-generated photographs of club activity.